What's going on, awesome party peeps? It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First, and today we're talking about internalizing feedback. You do not have to, you should not internalize the feedback, especially when it comes to your courses, coaching programs, luxury mentorship programs, and all those things. By the way, if you are new here, we talk all things premium courses, how to take your knowledge, your wisdom, your lived experiences, and turn them into the format of courses, and like I stated, luxury coaching and mentorship programs. If that interests you, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop. I'm getting ready to head out to the gym, but I want to drop this here real quick. Stop internalizing feedback. It's just feedback. It's just things that you can take wherever you're getting them from. They're all outside of you. And so there are things that you can take and use it as a data point to be able to improve upon whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's a personal goal, your business, whatever it is, okay? Courses. This came yesterday. I got some feedback from my mom. She was like, "You go to the gym a lot. You like the gym?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love the gym." It's like one of my favorite things to do. She's like, "I'm just checking on you. You all right?" I'm like, "I'm all right." I just enjoy the gym, right? But taking that, like, love my mom, okay? She cares about me. She was checking on me. And a lot of times that's where we get feedback from. We get feedback from people who care about us, who love us. Great morning, IG. It's good to see you on. Hi, Daniel. Hey, Juan. Buenos dias. Hello, hello. Feedback from people who love us, who care about us, but also from your clients, your students. And I remember a time where I was getting feedback from clients and students and I was internalizing it. Now, let me back up for a second and let's talk about what the word internalize actually means, all right? From a literal standpoint, I am very literal sometimes, but also like when I look up words and definitions and meanings, it makes everything make more sense. And so to internalize means to make something your own, to incorporate it into your thoughts, beliefs, or behavior, and to make it subjective or personal. This is why I say stop internalizing feedback. It doesn't have to be, even if it's negative. When you internalize it, you take it on as your own, and you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just use it as data to start to improve, if you want to start to improve or not. Like, again, me communicating to my mom, she's like, "I just needed to hear it from you that you're okay, and going to the gym is just one of your healthy habits, and you're cool, but I just want to make sure." And so that was just the communication there. So again, it's feedback, but we don't have to internalize it. If I had internalized it, I would have felt away. I'd have been like, "Why are you checking for me like that? What's wrong with me going to the gym?" Like, doing the most. Hey, Dev, it's good to see you. Hello, hello. Let me know where you guys are watching from or what time it is where you're watching from. I always like to see the global reach of these episodes. I appreciate you being here. And so to take internalizing further, I want you to think about it like this. Like, when you take something on as your own, think assimilation, right? Like, so there was, when I taught sociology classes, cultural anthropology classes, there was a term called cultural assimilation. And it's when somebody, let's say, for instance, let's take people who move to the US from other countries, right? They assimilate to our culture. And so that's when you're taking on the values of somebody else's culture, religion, right? Practices, cultural things that happen. Same thing, somebody who moves from the US to another country, right? You start to assimilate, you start to involve yourself or ground and root yourself in the culture. Now, it's not to say that you have to take every part of the culture. That's what I mean about your feedback. Okay. So if, let's say, you move to another country and the religion that you practice is not the religion that is primarily practiced there, would you change your religion? Some people would, but for the most part, right? Like, especially like when you are into it and it's your thing, you're kind of not going to, right? So that's what I mean. But other cultural things like food, the language, all of those things you will have to assimilate to in order to live, in order to move around and really enjoy yourself. And so that's what I mean about internalizing feedback. There are parts of it that most of it, you don't have to internalize, but you can use it as data points to help improve your lifestyle, your program, whatever it is, whatever the goal that you have, personal or business. So just stop internalizing feedback. It doesn't have to be in you, okay, or on you. You could just take it and utilize it as a tool. That's what I wanted to put here today. Dev, I am in the US. Mr. Singh, hello. I appreciate the compliments this morning, y'all. Hello, hello. Great morning. Happy Friday to y'all. Sylvester, I do not speak French, but hello. I'm excited that you are here. I appreciate the global reach today. I love Toad. I like your screen name. Hello, hello. Health Ed Shorts, hello. I love your screen name. I'm very interested in what it is that you do. I'm doing very, very well. Thank you. Tell me more about your channel. I love that. Uh, is it the parlor? 6,000. Hello, hello says, hey, that hair looks incredible. Love that style. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all so much for being on today. And I hope that this inspires you forward and also like gives you some data points to work with, right? As we start to go about taking feedback, because we're all getting feedback from everywhere, like everywhere. If you're new here, by the way, and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please do so. Let's hang out, but at least hit the like button for me so that we can continue to spread the global reach. I really appreciate you all for being here. The nails, the nails, it's time to be done, but these are the nails. I appreciate that. Y'all are so fun. Thank you for the energy in the room today. I appreciate this Friday energy. I will take it, I'll soak it all up. Spencer Scott, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. I hope you guys are too. J.E. Collie 1101, hello. It's good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. They look cute. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I had to learn this, like, side note, I had to learn this very early on, like, to just take a compliment, and I'll pass it on to you in case you're like a person like me who is just kind of, how do you say, I guess eccentric or like goofy, right? Or just sees so much of the good in somebody else. It was hard for me for a long time to take a compliment, right? Without giving one back or being like, oh yeah, but like minimizing a compliment. So just take compliments. I'm passing it on in case you need to hear it on today. Like just take compliments. Just say thank you. All right. As simple as that. And then if you want to give one back, of course, give them back. But take a compliment. Don't minimize your compliments. They're there for a reason. So I really appreciate y'all this morning. And I'm sending you so much love and peace and all those things back. Daniel is from Miami in the building. I appreciate the new follow as well on IG. Hello, Miami in the building. Over on Instagram. What's going on, Daniel? It's good to see you on this morning. You don't get compliments because you're a guy. That's not fun. I learned this growing up. Did I learn it from my mom or my dad? My dad's not like a flower person or a rose person, but my mom actually taught me like guys like to get flowers too, and I take that in not even just the literal sense, like just compliments too. So I'm sending you a compliment back. Your energy is amazing and I appreciate you this morning. I hope you have an amazing, the most fabulous Friday that you have ever had. So I'm sending you so much love back. All right. All the compliments this morning. Gojo, hello. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. I don't really have any thoughts about Ice Spice. I just don't. I don't listen to her music. I know who she is. Nothing bad to say, but I don't have any thoughts. So, but do you like her? So we have two Gojos in the building. Hello. Your accent is great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Philippines in the building. Hello, Dre. What's going on? Andrew, is it Mo? Andrew, hello. If you know someone who doesn't want flowers but want to get them something anyway, a pineapple looks good enough like a flower, but it's actually edible. That part, okay? What? Like, I love me. Okay, strawberries. Fruit is my thing. Like chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered pineapples. Like, I like chocolate too, right? So yeah, I'm all about it. Like, what is the brand? You know the brand. I'm not gonna name it here because I ain't got no partnership with them yet. But there are some brands out there that do the edible flowers. I'm not a fan of all of them, but some of them are really good. See you later, Gojo. That's okay, no problem. Oscar says hello. Okay, Washington in the building. Hello. Great morning to you. What time is it where you are, by the way? Because I think I'm Eastern time, but I think you guys are a different time zone. So let me know. Hello, what's going on, little boy OG? Hello, I like y'all screen names are so fun. Saudi Arabia, hello, it's so good to see you. SEO, hello, it's good to see you. 215, where you are, S. Oh man, 5:15. Y'all are on. I appreciate y'all for being on. I don't know if it's like AM or PM where you are, but I really appreciate you guys being on at these global times. I appreciate the global reach. Alu says, "Hey, how you doing? Where you from?" I am in the US. So I'm on the East Coast in the US. Gojo says it's 5:45 where you are. Y'all are so amazing. I appreciate y'all. SEO expert. I did not receive your message, but I appreciate you being here. Vastovic, hello. Okay, 17:45. Pardon me. 17 is 3, right? I think. If you're using military time, I'm not sure. Let me know where it is that you are. I'm so interested. Thank you for the compliment, SEO expert. I appreciate that. Hey Lily over on IG, it's good to see you. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen some of you guys on in a minute, in a while, and I appreciate y'all being on. Have you visited Saudi Arabia? I have not, but it sounds like an interesting trip. So I appreciate that suggestion. I'm like a little globetrotter. I love traveling. Krishna, hello. Hindi speaking. Awesome. I'm so excited to see y'all here. Thank you so much. Whether you spent 30 seconds here or 4 minutes, I'm so appreciative that you came in and spent some time. Moises, hello. In Chile. Oh, y'all are amazing. And thank you so much too for like the travel tips. Cause now I'm thinking like, where am I gonna go next? I appreciate that. Greenplay, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. Jay Herc, yeah, a little one. A little one. I got it from my grandmother. So cute. Thank you. Yeah, I got a little gap there. And fun fact, I had braces for like during the most critical years of my life, I think. At the time, they seemed so heavy, right? It was like 5th grade through 10th grade. I had braces for so long. And then I'll tell you what happened. We switched dentists after that, like shortly after that, maybe less than a year. And they were cleaning my teeth, and little me, you know, didn't really pay attention to the different sounds between like the little cleaning drill and actual drill. Like I'm thinking they're cleaning my teeth still. No. The dentist came in without my permission, without my parents' permission, and as she's looking over what the lady had done to clean my teeth, she's like, "Oh yeah, I drilled down a little bit between your teeth because it looked like you had an accident or something, and like the bone was like I don't know, was I guess overlapping or something." And I'm like, shut up. Like I had braces to close this gap. It was wider when I was younger. So that was crazy. I couldn't believe it. But then I came to like I like it a little bit. So I appreciate that compliment. Crazy, weird, one-off story. It is preferable to visit Saudi Arabia. Okay. Yay! I love that. Let me take a screenshot really quickly because I don't want to forget. I'm going to go do some research. I appreciate that. Jay Herc, T shining and lined up. Thank you. It shows. So the dentist reopened it. Yeah. And I was like, what? I was so mad. I was so mad. Because again, I had braces for so long. And I was like, how dare her? And then my retainer, like wearing my retainer a little bit, closed it a little more. But then I'm like, you know, looking at pictures of my grandmother who is no longer here. And I realized like I inherited essentially the gap that she had. So I'm grateful. She was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful person inside and out. Mayank says, hey, good evening. Oh my God, y'all are so amazing. I love that y'all are watching from everywhere. Like, thank you so much. Love from the mountains of India. Sending you much love back with my millennial heart. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all. And I love hanging out with y'all. It's always fun. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button and you're new here, please do. Like, let's hang out some more. We talk all things premium courses, luxury coaching and mentorship, brands and programs primarily, but also like entrepreneurial tips, life advice, and I love just hanging out with y'all. I really enjoy it so much. I appreciate y'all. Yusef, I support everybody. Like I am a for the people person. Like period. Like so much love, okay, support, all of those things. I love everybody. I love y'all. I'm sending love always. Like there's so much going on in the world and I know it. So I'm always sending so much love, prayers, all of those things all the time. I will go. I wish you luck and success. Thank you so much. I'm sending you much love and best wishes for success back. So I'm not, fun fact, I'm not a fan, I'm not a believer in luck per se. Definitely God, okay? Faith, all of those things. And so in believing in God and faith and all those things, also understanding like my ability to, the gifts that he has given me to be able to utilize, right? And so I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. Like people say it all the time, you know, good luck, good luck, good luck, but you won't hear me say it. But it's, I mean to wish you well all the time, all the time. So many well wishes to everyone. I love y'all so much. Mayank, hello. I don't watch too much TV these days. I'd rather create more than I consume. I love it. All right. And you'll hear me talk about that on this channel as well. I do it in other episodes, talk about creating versus consuming. But I have watched Breaking Bad. I did watch Walking Dead, some of it. Breaking Bad was a good show. I liked it. Happy Independence Day celebrations in India. Okay, is that your screen name? Good evening, good evening. I love to be educated on what's going on in the world, where you guys are, where you live, customs, practices. We were just talking about that earlier too, like assimilating into other cultures and practices. Blockbuster Screen, hey, back at you. I appreciate y'all. Jay Herc, yes, I did watch Insecure. Yeah, so recently I haven't watched much TV. Recently. It's not to say that I don't watch any TV, but I don't watch a lot of TV, like at all. And it was a long time I didn't have a TV. I didn't even have a TV for like 5, 6, 7 years. I was just focused on creating more than I was consuming. Love 2.0, as long as it's not too weird. I'm open to questions as long as it's not too weird. Riz Garment, hello. This says nice hair. Thank you. I appreciate that. Natron, hello, hello. I hope I pronounced that kind of correct. Mayank, consuming, you mean yes. So I create more than I consume content. So instead of like scrolling, and I'm encouraging you guys to do the same. If you have goals, if you have things that you want to achieve, you know, sometimes the consumption that you're doing, consuming short form content, even some of this content, I'm gonna be honest with you, I love y'all for being here. I'm super happy that you're here. Unless it's like educational or inspirational, I don't really consume it. So unless I'm like looking for an answer on something, because when you think about it like this, at least this is how I think about it. I have goals, I have things that I am achieving and working towards, and sometimes consuming other content, it kind of interferes, right? It kind of waters down some of my ability to actually create, be creative, go through the creative process. The people whose content you're consuming, whether it be a web series, TV, doesn't matter, when you're consuming content, they have already taken the time to create it. So they've done the creative piece for you, right? And so you don't really have to think about it in order to consume it. And so it does water down some of the creative process. That's my experience, and that's my suggestion to a lot of the clients I work with is, you know, remove some of the short form stuff that you're watching, you know, whether it's, again, a web series, TV, doesn't matter. Like, stop consuming so much and start creating. When you start creating, you allow the creative process to flow. So I don't watch so much, and that's what I mean by consuming, my young. I hope that helps. 2K Nux says you have insanely beautiful teeth. Oh my God, what's the routine? I appreciate that. I was just talking about that. I had braces during some of the most critical years of my life, 5th grade through 10th grade. I was braces. Yeah, that happened. And then now it's just brushing. I use a teeth whitening system from time to time called Snow, but it's not like a regular thing, and you can do it at home. So I don't like to gatekeep stuff, y'all. So they've been pretty good as well, but I appreciate that. Giacomo, hello, hello. It's good to see you on. Yes, Mayank. So when I say consuming, I mean watching, reading, etc. I mean, we gotta eat, right? But also watching what we eat, because things that you eat affect your brain activity, affect your creativity. So yeah. That's exactly what I mean. Excellent. I appreciate you also being invested in that piece right there. I hope it inspires you and shifts something going forward for you as well. Nicolau, good morning. Great morning to you. My friends say I'm so extra because I'm always like, great morning. They're like, you're way too happy, girl. Great morning, y'all. Um, yeah, so 2 Nux or 2K Nux, I don't know. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I appreciate your screen name. What is, no, is it like, they do have toothpaste, but they have like an actual teeth whitening system. So they have like a gel pen and a light thing that you put into your mouth, and you keep it in there for like somewhere between like 10 and 30 minutes, depending on what your goals are. But you don't have to use it all the time. So I like it because of that. So that's what I use. I use like the gel pen and the tray. Mayanuk says, yes, I understand your concept. You mean to abolish or reduce short-term content, which could be addictive, like shorts, reels, eating junk food, and reading articles that might not be beneficial to you. Yes. Yes. So if it's not, I feel like, in my opinion, this is what I do for my life. If it's not moving my goals forward or inspiring or educating me in some way, then I don't consume it. If I start consuming something, or I'll catch myself and go, not really, I don't really need that today. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like just being conscious about what you're consuming and how much of it you're consuming, for sure. Excellent. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for spending some time here. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, please do. We just hit, I think, 700,000 views or something like that on this channel. So I am so appreciative. Like I got the email, I think this morning, and I was like, what? So I'm really, really appreciative. Thank you guys so, so much for being here. Cat Funny, hello. It's good to see you on. I appreciate y'all so much. Again, share this with somebody else who needs some inspiration. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, bell notification so you know when I'm live again. I love hanging out with y'all, answering questions, all that good stuff. Also check out jumpfirstacademy.org if you're interested in learning more about creating courses, packaging what it is that you know, and not just the one-off courses that people are charging like $97 or $297 for. I'm talking about premium courses, teaching what it is that you know from your life experiences to people who are willing to pay you premium dollars, because people are out there, they need solutions now, and you can teach what it is that you know and give it to people globally. You don't have to stay local. So again, jumpfirstacademy.org to get started. I appreciate all of y'all so much. I'm giving you my millennial heart. Okay, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Have an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend in case I can't jump back on this Saturday or Sunday, and I'll catch y'all back here next time. Again, hit that bell notification so you know when I'm live and we can hang out. Thank you guys so, so much for making this fun today.